and welcome to another quarterfinal. This is the sixth quarterfinal. We've had five quarterfinals so far. We've had 10 semi-finalists basis those five quarterfinals, and we'll have two more very soon. The last quarterfinal, which is the fifth one, had all four contestants who have been here several times before. And just polar opposite, this is a very, very unique quarterfinal where three out of four contestants are making their debuts. So very, very excited to call them into our fold. Our first contestant is making her debut here. An amazing writer, amazing comedian. Give it up for Kaavya Bector. Hi Kaavya. Hi, hi, hi.
You introduced her like a debutante, like this is what we're supposed to do. Hello, hello.
Hi Kaavya. Hi. So glad to have you here. On that note, welcoming someone who has been a part of KVizzing With The Comedians since we started back in even before this was an online thing when we used to do small offline shows in Mumbai. Uh, Three times finalists or two time finalists, I think. Give it up for Kanan Gill.
Three times finalist,
Three
two
times.
times winner of North America edition, runner-up of Australia edition, eight-time loser of other quizzes, and perpetually second to Rohan Joshi or Ashish Shaka. It's pleasure to be here.
On that note, calling another debutante, she has been a big fan of KVizzing With The Comedians. One of my favorite actors in the Indian web series and movies industry. Very very excited to call her here. Give it up for Maanvi Gagu.
Hi. ये listen कनन को क्यों डाल दिया हमारे ग्रुप में if he's won so many titles already
Just to humiliate me.
to humiliate us.
Yeah, basically.
No, man, wait. No.
No, Kanan has had a terrible run in all his quarterfinals. For the record, he's
Just to put it out there, I almost
So
lose
that's
every
why
time.
you put him with us. Like, we are all terrible.
See, Maanvi, anyway, this is going to be an insult. There's no way you can turn the situation
Yeah, I
into a
know.
compliment for
I know.
anybody.
I know. So might as well
That's
just
why I
like,
said.
yeah,
all of us
let's
are
just
insulted.
go ahead.
Yeah.
On that note, calling another debutant. Always wanted him to be a part of this. Finally, it's the moment that I was waiting for. He's one of the funniest people in the circuit. Give it up for Raunaq.
Hello.
Hello,
Thank you for having me, KV. Hello, everyone. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Raunaq.
Wow. Okay, let's begin. All the best to Kaavya, Kanan, Maanvi, Raunaq. Remember, have fun. Every question, almost every answer is something that we've heard of, so it's nothing obscure. Just have fun, joke around, have whatever. First question will be to Kaavya. I'm talking about a certain person. One of the popular stories that is widely spoken about this guy, this figure, is that he was actually a priest who served during the 3rd century in Rome when Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers than those with wives and families. He outlawed marriage for young men. Okay. Dash, which is our guy, he realized the injustice of the decree. He defied Claudius and continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret. When his actions were discovered, Claudius ordered that he be put to death. Who are we talking about?
Oh my god.
Okay, essentially, we are talking about a time back in the day in Rome in the 3rd century when our guy was a priest. Okay. The emperor said single men were better soldiers compared to people who had family, like wives and kids.
Yeah.
So he outlawed. Raunaq is Raunaq married in the last few years. So Raunaq is like, yeah, I know.
Yo, I've been married a year.
I agree
I know
with
that. I know that I could have been a better soldier last year. I have a lot to lose now.
Yeah. So basis that he outlawed marriage for young men, okay, because he wanted them to be soldiers. So our guy, the answer to this question, he realized that this is an injustice. So he defied the orders of the emperor and he continued to perform marriages for young lovers secretly. When his actions were discovered, Claudius ordered him to be put to death. This is one of the popular stories. There might be many other stories about this.
Yeah. Oh, this is the antagonist of season 2 of Indian matchmaking. It's coming out actually in July. This time, Seema Auntie has a rival. It's Emperor Claudius, reanimated.
Oh my god. Prithviraj Chauhan. I want to have and embarrass myself right off the bat. Can you get clues? Can we get people to help us?
No.
I'm gonna pass. I want to see something which is like way off. So I don't want to. Did I say
Pass.
the way off thing? Is it? No, don't say the way off thing. No, I'm going to pass. I'm going
Okay.
to pass.
Okay, no problem.
KV, are there carry-ons? Like if one person doesn't know, there's a carry
No,
on
it's
the
only
next one?
check-in. Only check-in answers. Who's
Oh
next?
shit!
This is only fun quiz. Only high quality puns.
Passes to Kanan. Kanan, your
Oh,
turn.
it does pass. Oh, it's very
Valentine,
easy.
Saint Valentine.
It is Saint
Arre
Valentine.
yaar.
Story of Valentine's Day, Saint Valentine, and this
I knew this.
popular legend of Valentine, and that's how Valentine's Day is about lovers, etc., etc. Celebrate
Kaavya,
love.
you're literally sitting with your
Ah!
quarantine Valentine.
Joe Valentine.
Thank you, I guess. Okay, no.
Okay, Kanan gets 10 points for Valentine, which means next direct will be Maanvi's.
Arre.
Okay, the British tradition of something. Okay, I'm talking about something which started as a British tradition, began in the mid 1700s as an afternoon meal, usually served between 3 and 4 p.m., 3 and 4 o'clock. Initially, it was a meal for the working man, taken standing up or sitting on tall stools. Gradually, this afternoon meal became more known as an important event on the social calendars of ladies and gentlemen rather than a meal for the working man. It also served a practical purpose, allowing them the opportunity of a substantial meal before attending the theatre or playing cards. Courtesy of the British Empire, the tradition spread across the globe, where it has remained a popular event ever since. Okay, let's look at all the hints. The origin was back in 1700s, where initially it was an afternoon meal served around 3 to 4 p.m. where working man, so it was mostly meant for people who used to work. They used to eat it either standing up or sitting on tall stools. Gradually, what happened was this became beyond working men and for other ladies and gentlemen also. Also, there was a practical use because people used to eat before they would go on a long engagement, like going for a theater show or going for a playing card, like card games, etc. Because
Sorry,
British
my khana has come. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. So sorry.
Oh, it is a
My
tradition of
khana has
X.
come. I'm so sorry.
uh, courtesy of the British, because British Empire spread all over the world, this tradition also spread across the globe. Where even today, this exists. This is not something archaic. What are we talking about?
So I have one answer which is very obvious, but I'm just going to take 10 seconds more just to see कि कोई और answer तो नहीं है, which I might be
Sure.
making a careless mistake of.
Okay.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we'll do commentary on Manvi's thoughts. Manvi's taking a second. She's thinking
Yeah.
about her answer. Her first
4
decision
seconds
was golf. Golf is not the right answer. So she's thinking, what is the answer? It's not golf.
I'll say.
Golf can't be a meal.
Okay. Manvi's ready to answer. She's going to go ahead.
High tea.
Sorry,
High tea.
it is high tea.
Hi.
Points to Maanvi. Taken standing up or sitting on tall stools, and that's why it was called high tea.
This was my aim कि zero पे out नहीं होना है. Okay. So yeah, I'm a bounce now. But no, sorry, continue.
It is high tea, the tradition of high tea. This was what we were talking about. 10 points to Maanvi. Next direct will be to Raunaq. In the early 1950s, Western music was quite popular in the USSR, but the regime heavily regulated the supply of vinyl. Okay, so we know there was USSR was thoda aisa.
Sputnik.
So the enthusiasts, like Western music enthusiasts in Soviet.
KB, he's answered already.
What? Sorry.
No. I
He
didn't
said
say
Sputnik.
it. No, KV, I didn't say it.
They found another.
We'll have to count this as his answer. Sorry.
They found another.
the-
To etch
So
the
the enthusiast, yes, the enthusiast. I'm interested.
This material was rather common at the time in the USSR, and once used and reviewed, these were often tossed away with garbage, making them cheap. The sound quality wasn't too great, but it was good enough and earned the nickname bone music. Okay, what alternative to vinyl did they use? Essentially, you see what's happening in the 1950s because of Cold War and everything else. In the USSR or like Soviet Union, they couldn't get like vinyl to listen to Western music. Okay,
Right.
but they used something else. They used a material which was common there, but it was once used for some other purpose. It was tossed away with garbage. So it was very cheap. So people started listening to songs on them. Okay, sound quality obviously was not as good as you will hear on an original this thing.
Right.
But it was good enough, and it earned the nickname bone music. That's also a clue. What alternative to vinyl would be?
KV, I'm sorry if I sound stupid. Are we talking about uh, like a like a genre, or are we talking about like a thing to play music on?
A thing to play music on.
Sputnik. No, I mean, is it a cassette? Is it a cassette?
No, not a cassette. Kaavya.
Okay. Kaavya, it's you.
Oh, me. Okay, my bad. The audio quality is bad.
Yeah. Maybe it's not as good as vinyl.
Nice.
Pass.
Okay,
Pass
pass
this.
to Kanan.
X-rays.
X-rays is correct. 10 points to Kanan.
What the fuck? Dude, it was at the tip of my tongue.
Used to throw X-rays, so it's very commonly available, and then people used to use X-rays to listen to music in US. Okay, great.
Also, it's Röntgen is that. And Röntgen rays are X-rays. He's discovered X-rays.
The
Right?
guy who invented.
Arey,
Not invented.
so much.
Say
So much.
discovered.
Why are you showing off?
Discovered X-rays. Sorry, why would he invent?
I think
Oh,
now
it
is
was
a
in the
good time to
question.
wear
It
your
was in the
sash,
question.
Kanan, again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
10 points to Kanan.
Kanan
Or
Kanan is the Karate Kid.
wow, I'm
Kanan
going.
is the Karate Kid or the conductor of a Jagrata. Either of the two.
Karate Kid Kanan makes him
I'll accept either.
KKK.
Nice.
I will
Wow.
accept all.
Very, very, very racist nickname. Kanan gets 10 points for X-rays. Next direct will be to Maanvi. I'm talking about a restaurant chain. Okay, the X Restaurant and Market is a seafood restaurant chain inspired by a 1994 film. Okay, the restaurant is named after joining names of two characters from this film. In the film, one of the characters actually suggested getting into this business, which this restaurant excels in. Okay, essentially, we're talking about a 1994 movie which gives a name to a chain of restaurants. Okay, the name of the restaurant comes from combining names of two characters from this movie. The reason this has happened is because one of the characters in the movie, suggested that we should get into this business, the same business which the restaurant chain is in.
Hmm.
As of July 25, 40 of these restaurants operate worldwide. 29 of these are in the US, 4 are in Mexico, 3 in Malaysia, 1 each in London, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Japan, and the Philippines. The company is based in Houston, Texas, and has been a division of something called Landry's Restaurant since 2010. The first restaurant opened in 1996 in California by Viacom Consumer. Okay, just tell me what is the name of this restaurant?
It doesn't have a branch in India.
No, not yet.
But they have great
Not,
pav
it's
bhaji.
not Mahesh.
It's not Badi Mia.
It's not Mahesh.
Not my extension.
Yeah, which movie are these characters? You know that movie where one character was Mahesh and the other character was Lunch Home.
Was lunch.
उनका नाम
And they
combine
live
करके-
together in a home.
Yeah. दोनों भाई थे. एक का नाम महेश, दूसरे का नाम लंच होम.
Is it Ray something? No, I don't know.
Are you passing?
For the sake of just because you always say you should guess. Is it Ray something? Ray, R-A, no.
Okay, going to Raunaq.
Maybe I got the wrong film.
It's
huh?
Baba Gump. Baba Gump Shrimp.
Yeah, perfect answer. It is the Baba Gump Shrimp Company. 10 points to Raunaq. This comes from Forrest Gump, where they talk about opening a shrimp restaurant, etc. And going in the shrimp business. And Baba Gump Shrimp Company is an homage to Forrest Gump.
Because Baba Lunch Home was taken, so they had to do this.
Yeah.
Raunaq got Baba Gump, so next direct will come to Kaavya. Kaavya, in 1965, Dr. Dana Shires, a renal scientist at the University of Florida, met with the university's football coach, during which he described his team's struggle with heat exhaustion and dehydration, and implored her to develop something that would aid them by acting as a replacement for body fluids during physical exertion. She returned to the lab and within 2 months developed something and named it after the university's football team. what was thus created? So basically, we are talking about the origin of a certain thing. It started in mid 1960s when at the University of Florida, a certain doctor, she met the university's football coach, football as in American football. Okay. And he said he basically shared his grief, which is like the team struggles a lot with heat exhaustion, dehydration. Can you develop something that would aid them by, acting as a replacement for their body fluids? And she said, okay. In 2 months, with her team, came back with something and named it after the university's football team. What did she create? What was created then? Which it still exists, and all of us know this.
Gatorade.
Yeah, Gatorade. Perfect answer. Kaavya is correct. 10 points there. Gatorade. Beautiful answer. 10 points to Kaavya. Gatorade. Perfect.
Care package bhej rahe ho, please send something.
Gatorade is correct. Next direct will be to Kanan. The Rattle That Lock tour was a concert tour by English singer and musician David Gilmour to support his fourth studio album, Rattle That Lock. The tour became a commercial success by grossing $47 million. Most of the venues on the first European leg of the tour were at Roman amphitheaters. In July 2016, Gilmour performed 2 shows at the X Amphitheater. The performance on the 7th July was the first performance in the amphitheater since Pink Floyd played there in 1972. Okay. And the first public performance there in almost 2000 years. Okay. One of the songs that he performed was A Great Gig in the Sky, which is kind of apt given the setting in which they were performing. Where did he perform? What place are we talking
Ah, fuck.
Bandra Fort Amphitheatre.
about? Right.
The Parthenon.
No, not the Parthenon. Maanvi.
Fuck. Ah, shit. Shit.
Wait, I know this. Because 2016, the Apollo,
Tires.
no, the Apollo Amphitheater, the Apollo, क्या बोलते हैं उसको? The
Theater.
Apollo Park? No, Apollo.
The auditorium with the whole.
Apollo Dash.
So not the Apollo Dash. Going to Raunaq.
What am I talking about though? What was the Apollo? Anyway.
Raunaq.
Going to me?
Yes, Raunaq.
Okay. The fuck is it called? Look, I'm just gonna give everyone a heads up. Okay, I don't know. So I'm not gonna
Apollo
pretend.
Dash. Sorry.
I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not this guy. Okay, I don't know. I'm just not gonna act like I feel like Maanvi and Karan almost have it at the tip of the tongue, and if I act like I have it, it's just gonna look stupid. Okay. I don't know. KV told me, bro, come for my thing, and I came. I'm just a simple boy. And
Don't worry, you're just another week in the world.
It's yeah. Is it Athens, Greece?
Not Athens. Going to Kaavya.
Yes.
Baba Gump Shrimp House. No.
Sputnik.
Prithvi Raj. Okay, pass.
Okay, you're passing. Okay, we'll make it a 5-point question. Start with Kanan again. We're talking about a place in Italy, like modern Italy. The place is an ancient city, okay? And the city was basically destroyed because of the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, okay? So because of the volcano eruption, the city, and there are just ruins now. And Pink Floyd actually recorded in 1972, like live at Dash, which is one of their most iconic music videos and performances. And yeah, so that's
But why is it aptly titled?
because of volcano, Mount Vesuvius, Great Gig in
okay.
the Sky. That is the reference. Okay, we'll quickly take one round. We'll see if no one gets it. We'll close this. Starting with Kanan. Pompeii. Pink Floyd live
Yeah.
at Pompeii. Echoes.
Just so stupid. So
Pink
stupid.
Floyd.
Yeah.
5 points
Tip
to
of my
Kanan.
tongue.
The next direct will be to Maanvi. In an interview recorded in the Talk of the Town column of the New Yorker in 1942, Lemuel Dash, a retired Wall Street stockbroker, said that he had wandered into the Waldorf Hotel in 1894 and hoping to find a cure for his morning hangover, he ordered a buttered toast, poached egg, crisp bacon, and a hooker of Hollandaise. The chef was so
Is that the unit of measurement? Sorry.
That's a hooker from Netherlands.
Amsterdam.
Yeah.
The chef was so impressed with the dish that he put it on the breakfast and luncheon menus, but substituted ham for the bacon and a toasted English muffin for the toast. And thus was born a dish that has carried Lemuel's name ever since. So Lemuel Dash, the surname, is still the name of the dish. What dish are we talking about?
The American breakfast. No, wait.
So you're saying his name was Lemuel American?
Or what is it?
It was a faulty passport.
That's true. यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स के बाद उसका लास्ट नेम लिख दिया और उसके नाम में अमेरिका डाल दिया.
Sorry, again, I had an answer, but then I realized it can't be a last name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't have an answer, but it's not burger, is it?
No, it's not a burger. Going to Raunaq?
Lemuel Kejriwal.
No.
It's a lovely
Good
breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Yep.
It actually his last name was Nashta. Well, not many people know.
The SS2 dots.
It was Lemuel Poha.
Going to Kaavya?
Yeah, I pass. I don't know this one.
Going to Kanan?
Benedict. Eggs Benedict.
Benedict!
Well, Benedict,
Yeah.
and the dish created
Egg Benedict.
Fuck. Okay.
Hollandaise sauce. It goes in very few things.
Yeah, okay, whatever, Kanan.
It's the only thing I considered learning how to make, but it turns out to be very unhealthy.
Because it's a hooker of Hollandaise. Karan was like, "Oh, this is what I want to learn."
The first time they were like, "This is way too much."
Bob was like, "तुम science लेना चाहते थे?" No, hooker.
ये ऐसा यूनिट थोड़ी है.
Okay, Kanan gets 10 points, which means the next direct will be to Maanvi. Talking about Momotaro no Umiwasho, which is literally Momotaro's Sea Eagles, is a 37-minute long animated Japanese film produced in 1942 by Gijutsu Igasha and released in 1943. Featuring the famous characters of Japanese folklore, this film was aimed at children, telling the stories of a naval unit consisting of the human Momotaro and several animal species representing the Far Eastern races fighting together for a common goal. This force attacks the demons at the island of Onigashima. Using actual footage from a real-life event, what is this story a dramatization of?
Okay, wait. 1942.
Using footage from the real life event,
Mm-hmm.
but the film is animated.
Yeah.
And KV, the real life is not animated.
Yeah, but they used footages from the real-life event.
This is not fair, dude. People are animating full films. Beats me if you can put clips. The fuck, dude.
Dude, they must have thought it's like some great animation.
People be like, "Aajkal graphics, yaar, I don't know what."
बीच पे बहुत रियल बन गया था. It was too good.
Is it? I'm just.
Mhm.
Is it World War One?
Not the First World War. Raunaq?
Okay, so I'm taking a long shot here, but I think I might have the right answer.
Mhm.
It's because it's Momotaro is something I remember reading, and the answer is Tokyo Drift. Am I right?
No.
Pearl Harbor.
It's between that and Sputnik.
Sorry, Raunaq.
Momo Khalo.
Sorry,
Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor.
yeah, it is the attack on Pearl Harbor. 10 points to you. We are talking about Pearl Harbor attacks,
That's
uh,
right.
which happened in December 1941. So they started
But
making.
I also thought of Pearl Harbor, but I thought it's too soon to be able to make a film on it or whatever. And अभी तो war ही नहीं खत्म हुई और
That's what, right? It was 2 minutes of animated footage, and the rest was just film. Then anyone can make animation.
Yeah,
Nonsense.
Raunaq gets 10 points for
That's
I
Pearl.
was
right.
busy making
This was
films anyway.
that animated movie was a dramatization of Pearl Harbor attacks, and hence you see things like Far Eastern races coming together for a common goal, etc., etc. And they attack the demons at the island of this thing, which is Pearl Harbor attacks. That brings us to the end of the first half. Let's take a quick look at the score. Kaavya has 10 points because she got Gatorade. Okay. Kanan got Saint Valentine. He also got X-rays. He got Pompey 5 on that, and X Benedict 10. So Kanan is right now on 35.
I think Kanan should lead gracefully right now.
How dare
Maanvi,
you?
on the back of
I always supported you.
Heidi, she is on 10 points. Okay. Raunaq on the back of Baba Shrimp Company and also Attack on Pearl Harbor 10 into 2. Raunaq is on 20 points. Okay. So right now Kanan
इस
is
पटरी वाला लड़का ऐसे कैसे आगे निकल गया?
That's right.
Kanan is leading right now, but then uske baad just 10, 20, 20. So anything can happen in the second half. Long way to go. We'll start now with the second half where we go reverse in order. So Raunaq, Maanvi, Kanan, Kaavya. Okay. Okay. This is for Raunaq. I'm talking about something that is a combination of two liquids that do not usually mix. It is made from egg yolks, vegetable oil, acidifying agents like vinegar or lemon juice, and seasonings. The emulsifying agent of X is the egg yolk. I'm giving you data from 2013, but that's more or less true for years to come. Like, don't think specific 2013 में ऐसा कुछ हुआ था क्या? I just had the data from 2013. In the year 2013, Americans bought approximately 177 million gallons of eggs, okay, which is enough to fill 268 Olympic-sized swimming pools or 2/3 of the Empire State Building, coming out to about 4.25 pounds or just over half a gallon per person. Also, Americans spent, in terms of money, $2 billion on eggs in 1 year, more than on any other condiment, including ketchup. Okay. What do you think we are talking about?
Is it mustard sauce?
Not mustard sauce. Going to Maanvi.
Is it mayonnaise?
It is mayonnaise. Beautiful answer. It is mayonnaise.
I'm getting all food ones, huh? Mayonnaise and high tea, but eggs Benedict I missed. Sorry.
10 points to Maanvi there. Mayonnaise is correct.
Such an American way to measure, no? It's either football fields or swimming pools.
Yeah.
They're like, we have this much money. That's enough to fill 85 football fields and 27 swimming pools, tall as the Empire State Building.
Or this building.
How deep is your love? By Calvin Harris.
Okay. 10 points to Maanvi. Kanan,
There should be a second song called 45 Swimming Pools.
Next question, guys.
Okay. Kanan, in Christianity, movable feast is an observation that occurs on different dates in different years. In other words, it is a holy day for which the date is not fixed. It is also the name of a posthumous memoir by a famous American author about his years as a struggling young expatriate journalist and writer in Paris in the 1920s. The title of the memoir was suggested by a friend of the author's who remembered the author using the term in 1950 to describe Paris. Just tell me which author whose memoir are we talking about?
Hey, yaar. I'm confused between three. Okay. One is Sputnik, so we can remove that. It's not happening. Okay.
Now I have no guesses left. Thanks.
Sorry, man. I just want to help you out. Give you enough time to think.
American who spent some time in 1920s in Paris as a struggling young journalist and writer.
अरे सब बैठे थे वहां पर यार. That's the issue.
And then he
Journalist. Okay, maybe journalist is the thing. Is it Fitzgerald?
not Fitzgerald, going to Kaavya.
Then
Journal.
KV, I'm just one second. KV, I'm not getting up to cheat. Okay, I'm getting up to switch on the fan because the fan above my head is on below the light, and then there's like a shadow on my face. So just giving you a heads up, I'm switching on another fan.
Yeah.
If you do
Right,
your
my
undo
phone is
your
right
internet,
here.
we'll know. Okay.
I'm just gonna undo my internet, okay?
Yeah. Undo my internet. Okay, Kaavya.
So I have a question.
Huh?
Uh, the writer was in the 20s.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, it was through the 20s,
Mhm.
and the term was used in 1950. Hana?
Yes.
So that means he was alive till 1950, and uske baad, after he died, then posthumously the memoir was released, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Getting the timeline right.
Yeah. Kaavya.
Some depressed author. I don't know. No idea.
Okay. Passing to Raunaq.
It's Poirot. I love Poirot's book, Agatha Christie. It's a very good book.
Yeah.
Not Agatha Christie. Going to Maanvi.
Oh, we have to give you the name of the author, not the name of the memoir, na?
No. Name of the memoir is The Movable Feast.
Oh, acha. Max se?
No. Okay. We'll take one more round. Make it a 5-point question. Hint for all of you is The Old Man and the Sea,
Oh,
Farewell to Arms, and For Whom the Bell Tolls, basically. Starting with Kanan.
Hemingway.
Yes, that is correct. Hemingway, he described Paris. He said, if you're lucky enough to have lived in Paris as a young man, then wherever you go for the rest of your life, it stays with you. For Paris is a movable feast. Okay, he said to a friend.
Wise words
actually,
by.
when he said Fitzgerald, so again, the first name that popped in my head after Fitzgerald was Hemingway, but मैं वो journalist से confused हो गई. But yeah, he was a journalist. Because
Yeah. Yeah.
is his. I mean, it's a story about a journalist falling in love during the war or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would have expected him to be described as elephant hunter, tiger puncher, something like that, but journalist is a little
I'm just
alcoholic.
trying to show people that I'm not, even if I'm not getting the answers, it's just because of wrong choice, not because I don't know.
The moment Kanan said Fitzgerald, he reacted the way I knew that the other name would be Hemingway because America
Yeah,
from that.
मैं वो journalist threw me off. Anyway,
Cool. Okay, correct is to Kaavya since Kanan got Hemingway.
But I just wanted to say, now the timing is bad, but I just wanted to say it after the answer came, but then we started discussing facts. I wanted to say Hemingway Banta hai, but then now it's not as. It's not as.
Great. Oh, Hemingway Banta. Oh, the New York underground scene. He always used to write a novel and used to ask Samar mein aaya kya? Sorry, Kaavya. X was an Indian musical composer and teacher born in the village of Majorda in Portuguese Goa. Okay. During the mid 1950s, he attempted to merge the symphonies of his Goan heritage with the Hindustani melodies and rhythms in films of the day. However, the reason all of us know this guy is because his name became popular through a song in 1977 in a super hit Bollywood movie. The reason his name was used in the song is because it was a tribute by Pyarelal of Lakshmikant Pyarelal. Because this guy was his violin teacher. Okay, so Pyarelal made a tribute to this guy who was his violin teacher, and his name was used in a popular song in a 1977 super hit Bollywood movie, and that's why we have all heard of this guy. What's his name?
this is Kaavya's.
Yeah.
This is Kaavya.
Are you excited to answer this one?
No. I was just like, how much time can I take? Was like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kanan, your charger's not connected.
I don't know why it's not connected. Phone is not charging only. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
You need to put the cord in.
Can you
The cord. Fuck.
can you hum the song?
For 3 points.
5, 6, 7, 8. Go.
No.
If you could just clarify, if you could clarify
It's
the
playing in
answer,
KV's
please.
head right now.
Yeah, it is.
Your brain for a second.
He's resisting so hard.
I only know one composer, man, from the 50s. Now I'm forgetting his name also. Whoa, okay. Is it like a popular guy?
So the thing is that we might not know him because of whatever he did in the world of music, etc. All of us have heard this guy's name because of a popular song.
Oh,
Okay.
acha, acha.
Hmm.
Okay, okay. But otherwise, he's not very popular.
Otherwise, we don't like we. I'm pretty sure we've not heard of what he has done in life, like his melodies and rhythms, etc., etc. The reason for his popularity is that one song that
I have
Lakshmi.
a question.
Hmm.
It's just the song that his name is used in, or is it also part of the movie's title? Or can you not tell us that?
Yeah, I can't tell you that.
I pass.
Okay, passing to Raunaq.
Anthony Gonzalez.
Perfect. It is Anthony.
Thank you, Maanvi. That was such a great way to help
Fuck.
another contestant. That was amazing.
Smiled. I'm like,
Kept
That
my
was
mouth
amazing.
shut.
yeah. It is Anthony Gonzalez.
Uh,
In the song, my name is Anthony Gonzalez.
मैं
And
दुनिया में अकेली हूँ guys.
okay, Raunaq gets.
I think you should do half. Since Raunaq also just admitted. No, I'm kidding. Please give him.
no. I just feel like when you try to throw anyway shade at me by saying Sputnik agar nikal gaya, you should have thought twice.
You should have known. Now you awoken the giant.
I know.
You should never poke the bear.
Putin has awakened.
Okay.
Chalo.
Raunaq gets 10 points for Anthony Gonzalez. Next direct is to Maanvi. Okay, I'm
अभी
talking
देखना कुछ
I'm
गंदा सा
talking
question.
the word, okay, one word answer. We are looking at a word that owes its origin to Greek mythology. When the Greek hero Theseus was given the task of entering the labyrinth, which of course is an impossibly intricate maze, to kill the Minotaur, who is a mythological character in the form of half human, half bull, he unraveled an egg. So the word does not start with a vowel, just clarifying. The an is there because of X sound. Okay. He unraveled something which literally means a ball of string behind him so that he could find a way backwards or like afterwards. A slight semantic shift of the word, like slight modified version of the word, is now used in common English, which denotes something that leads one to uncover a hitherto unknown information. Okay, what word from the English language are we talking about? Let's look at the question again. Okay, we're talking about a story where a Greek hero Theseus had to enter labyrinth. So he unraveled something, okay, which was basically a ball of string. He unraveled it all the way to the end so that he could find his way back afterwards. Because of this reason, because he unraveled something to reach a place, okay, a word derives from here, which in English, like in common English, means something that leads one to uncover a hitherto unknown information. What simple English word are we talking about?
I just feel like when KV said Quizmaster is God, you're being too kind to be God.
He is a benevolent god.
Is it clue?
Yeah, perfect answer. 10 points. It is clue.
I wasn't sure between clue or hint, but
Yeah.
then the
shit.
the string of ball behind him, I figured
It is clue. When I read the
Dude,
question,
Kaavya got that answer right for the previous question. She said clue.
yeah, I was going back to the question thing. Let's look at all the clues, and then I
Speaking
was
of,
like, question again. Because the answer is clue. The original word is clue. CLE.
oh,
Okay.
I thought it'd be Q, like CUE.
No. Yeah. It was clue. Like
As
the
long as I got the answer, I don't care how I reached it.
yeah, and the slightly modified version is clue, which is used to unravel things. Okay. Perfect.
When I get the answer, I don't care about everything you're saying after that. I'm kidding. Please.
मानवी लोग देख रहे हैं quiz.
I know. Sorry, God.
So next direct will be to Kanan. Kanan, shown in the picture is a torture device consisting of a solid metal cabinet with a hinged front and spike covered interior sufficiently tall to enclose a human being. Despite its reputation as a medieval instrument of torture, there is no evidence of the existence of these before the early 19th century. The device, however, did lend its name to an English heavy metal band formed in 1975, whose music might be considered torture for the uninitiated. For the record, I love their music.
Very unfair.
Yeah.
Very unfair.
So this is
Uh,
just trying to like fit in.
uh,
What is
uh.
the name of the device and hence name of the band?
Say, slim sauna belt.
I have a cousin who lost weight in one of these. It was.
Who's
Really? I don't know anyone who actually bought slim sauna belt.
Oh no, I was talking about this one.
Oh, in this. Yeah, you will lose weight. This is an Iron Maiden.
This is Iron Maiden. That is correct. 10 points to Kanan. 10 points there. Uh, I'll just take 30 seconds to tell you and like I always often talk about how I used to quiz in Delhi all my life in school quizzing and Delhi quizzing and that when I was in school, I don't know if it has evolved now, but it was very question answer based. Okay, it was very like ये बताओ इसका first prime minister बताओ इसका inventor बताओ ये टक 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 टक. It was only when I went to Tamil Nadu and I saw like South Indian quizzing which evolved from Chennai and Bangalore and Cochin. I realized ऐसे होता है क्या quiz? Like my entire life changed in the first 2 years of engineering. This I especially remember this question because this is one of the first fundas that hit me when I reached like Tanjavur back in 2005-6, where this was the question and I have no like when I saw this funda for the first time, I could not figure कि क्या बोल रहा है, some torture device, some shit, and the answer was Iron Maiden. It blew my mind. I was like, oh okay, and then I realized that quizzing can be this also, where
fun? Yeah.
you know like some torture device but related to a heavy metal band. Like where does Iron Metal get its name from? And then we got into Maiden, start making questions about Eddie the Head और ये सब अपने को बहुत cool लगता
Nice.
college में. But yeah, this is one of those questions. Okay, Kanan gets 10 points for Iron Maiden. Next direct will be to Kaavya. As most would say, the idea of this, I'm talking about something, started as early as 1795 when Immanuel Kant, through a book of his, argued for the establishment of a peaceful world community, not in a sense of a global government, but in the hope that each state would declare itself a free state that respects its citizens, and welcomes foreign visitors as fellow rational beings. Finally, the project materialized on 10th January 1920, following the Paris Peace Conference that ended the First World War. So basically, when First World War ended, they had a Paris Peace Conference, after which they made something. Okay, they made an organization. The organization's primary goals included preventing wars through collective security, disarmament, settling international disputes through negotiation and arbitration. What was the name of this organization? Okay, one of those direct questions where you just need to tell me the organization that a lot of countries sat together and created after the First World War.
United Nations.
Not the United Nations. Going to Raunaq.
Holy shit. Okay.
Good guess. The United Nations is the same thing, but after Second World War.
Oh, my
It
bad.
was created, and so this was sort of a precursor for United Nations.
Oh, is it the World Health Organization?
The WHO, no. Maanvi,
Mhm.
Of the United Nations.
The Geneva Convention.
not the Geneva Convention. Kanan,
League of Nations.
League of Nations.
League of
What I
Nations.
was looking for. League of Nations
Yeah.
is correct. 10 points to
Correct,
Kanan.
correct.
It is League of Nations. League of Nations they created after the First World War, thinking there will be no war because we now have League of Nations where we can sit and talk about things,
Worst
negotiate.
worst organization.
like,
एक और भी नहीं कर पाए.
you had one job, meme was created.
Yeah. The very next war was a world war. Like wow, how could you fail so badly? थोड़ा सा इद्दू पिद्दू wars, no, world war again. How much can you suck? Very sad.
Okay, so League of Nations, this is for Kaavya. Okay, there's a visual aid also in the question. Half Dome is a granite dome at the eastern end of Yosemite Valley in Yosemite National Park, California. As you can see, it is a well-known rock formation in the park named for its distinct shape. One side is a sheer face, while the other three sides are smooth and round, making it appear like a dome cut in half. right? That's why called Half Dome. And the question is, which famous outdoor recreation products company? Okay, talking about a brand, a company which is known for outdoor recreation products. It draws inspiration for its logo from Half Dome. So you have a visual also to help. Think of a company whose logo might be inspired from this.
I want to say Nike, but it doesn't look like Nike. It's not a tick mark.
Are you passing?
So this
Ah,
should be
take it.
good. Uh, I'm visualizing all of it. Under Armour. Okay.
I don't know any outdoor recreation products company.
No, it makes a like one of its specialization is outdoor recreation, but like makes a lot of. No, let's not.
It's an American company, you said. Yes. Okay. I'm going to guess. Under Armour.
Not Under Armour. Raunaq.
Really Beats by Dr. Dre. No. It's Tobler.
Sorry,
Toblerone. It's Toblerone.
not Oxford. Maanvi.
I wanted to say Paramount Pictures, but then I read outdoor recreational
Yeah.
products
Mhm.
company. Did you say yeah to Paramount Pictures?
No. I said you are right. It's an outdoor recreation product. Nothing to do with film or media.
Can I just look at my racket that's inside and see what it is that I'm trying to? It's
Unreal out.
somewhere. Yeah, it's with J. I mean, the one I'm thinking of is I could be whatever. What is that? But it's pronounced with a y
Jindal?
phonetically. Shut up. Phonetically.
Jindal.
Jansen?
Yeah.
Johnson?
No. Going to Kanan.
Is it North Face?
It is North Face, the North Face. It is the North Face. 10 points.
It looks nothing like the fucking.
But not.
It's a half dome,
No,
dude.
it is like that, yeah. But it's.
Okay. 10 points to Kanan. It is North Face.
Look at it.
Kanan Jai are retire now.
With that, we go to
Guys,
Kaavya.
please let me have something.
Kaavya, we are talking about a universal symbol. Okay. This universal symbol was designed by a guy called Gary Anderson as an entry to a contest sponsored by the Container Corporation of America to raise awareness of environmental issues. The design forms a Mobius strip. Mobius strip is that seemingly that strip that you think has, Mobius strip with the arrows circulating clockwise. Although Anderson's original proposal had the arrows form a triangle standing on its tip, but CCA, which is the Container Corporation of America, rotated it 60 degrees to stand on its base instead. According to the designer, our man Gary Anderson, the figure was designed as a Mobius strip to symbolize continuity within a finite entity. What universal symbol are we talking about? It's a symbol that all of us have seen. It's a universal symbol. What symbol are we talking about?
I pass.
Okay, Kaavya passes. We go to Raunaq.
Is it the infinite?
I was thinking that.
The sign for infinity. The
Yeah.
Sahawa 8. No, going to Maanvi.
Is it the symbol for recycling?
Yes, perfect answer. It is the symbol for recycling. Triangle,
Infinite is double recycling, just by the way.
universal recycling symbol. Okay, this. Okay, Maanvi gets 10 points. This is the universal recycling symbol. Okay, clockwise, triangle, etc.
Woo.
And environmental. Actually, my biggest clue
Yeah.
was that environmental. clue.
Environmental issues and symbolizes continuity with a finite interval because you keep recycling. That brings us to the end of the
My
quiz.
hands.
We'll quickly take a look at the score. Kaavya had 10 points in the first half. She ends the quiz on 10 points. Kanan had 35. Then in the next half, he got 5 for Hemingway, and then he got Iron Maiden and League of Nations and North Face. So 35 again in the second half. Kanan
Wow.
ends on 70.
Benedict.
That was first
Benedict
half.
was
No.
also second half.
No.
Sorry.
We took it away.
Just relax, huh, Kanan, okay? Now chill.
Maanvi had 10 points in the first half, but she had a great second half. She got mayonnaise. She also got clue, and she got
Recycling.
recycle. So 30 in the second half. She
And I gave away Anthony Gonzalez. Just
That's
saying.
true. This is a
And I
great
gave you,
injustice.
I
Consolation.
gave you the other ones.
Yeah.
I just let you win.
Raunaq had 20. He had Anthony Gonzalez for 10. And I was wondering, like, it was when the recycle question passed from Kaavya to Raunaq. If Raunaq had cracked it, then it would have been a tie between Maanvi and Raunaq, and we would have gone into a tiebreaker. That
But alas,
didn't happen. Raunaq ends
Oh
on
damn!
30 points. Okay, which means the winner
Yo,
of
Maanvi, the least you can do is say thank you. The least.
only if you say it first.
For what? I literally said thanks for giving the clue.
Oh,
When
oh yeah, you did actually. Sorry, my bad. You're welcome and thank you too.
You're welcome and thank you too. But now we're doing the recycle logo.
the winner of the sixth quarterfinal is Kanan Gill.
Boo.
Runner-up of the sixth quarterfinal is Maanvi Gagru. Both of you qualify for semis. Congratulations to the two of you, and massive thanks to Kaavya and Raunaq. Pleasure hosting you guys. I hope you guys had fun.